Yo, listen up. I got something to say. Are you ready for the challenge? Gonna make your day. We're a crew of AI. We're here to bring the heat. Weekly challenges. Can you handle the beat? We're like the Backstreet Boys, but we're all virtual. Got the moves, got the grooves, gonna make you jump and twirl. We'll test your skills, gonna push you to the edge. Are you up for the challenge? Can you play a challenge? Accept it, now let's go. A battle of wits, the balance different show. We are in action, we're here to thrive. Join, challenge. Come on, let's ride.
Welcome, everybody. This is a supplemental for last week's Summer with AI episode because we always have a weekly challenge. And because our next episode will be in 2 days, you still have time to participate in this week's challenge. So, what is our challenge? Well, first off, before we get there, I want to say thank you to our house band, the Large Language Models, for the opening music and all the music that we produce here for A Summer with AI. So thank you, Large Language Models. And everybody, if you haven't got that yet, they're not real. We make the songs off of Suno, which is one of the tools we'll be showcasing this summer. So, A Summer with AI was a show that we started last week. If you want to watch that episode, please feel free to go to our YouTube channel at sonsoftechnology.com, and you can watch the premiere episode called Our Promethean Moment. So definitely go back and relive those memories. But our challenge for the week was for you to use one of the core tools, Gemini, which is Google's large language model, ChatGPT, which is OpenAI's, or if you want to get down to the nitty gritty, Microsoft's large language model, and then Claude, which is a fantastic large language model. They're all free, but ChatGPT no longer requires any login of any kind. So if you're still dipping your toes into the world of AI, please go to chat.openai.com and you can use ChatGPT without logging in. And this week's challenge was for you to write a children's book. Starting with how you are utilizing these tools to create or generate something. Now, I love this exercise because this is how I started using these generative tools. I didn't start using them for education. I wanted to create something crazy or fun for my two daughters. And this gentleman right here, Amar, is the one that inspired me to do that. Because in December of 2022, he saw ChatGPT coming out. He saw some other innovative tools to create images and said, I want to see if I can write a children's book. And in a matter of 72 hours, from thought to inception to publication to having the book in his hand, he was able to craft that children's book. And I think, wow, if that could happen in such a fast turnaround, what can we do? And so I gave it a try. And it just so happened that I was watching the movie Elf. It was during the holiday season. My daughters love that movie. And so in that movie, there is an aspect of a children's creative group. And one of the creatives in that children's book said, hey, what about if there was a tribe of asparagus children? And they were ashamed about the way their pee smelled. I know, it's a little bit odd, but I thought, how funny would that book be? And so I went into ChatGPT that day and I said, hey, I want a story of a tribe or of an asparagus child who was just sprouted, and he's not welcome in with the other justly fresh sprouted vegetable children. And it's because of the way his pee smelled. And then he goes into the corn maze forest and finds a wise old owl who tells him, you know what, sometimes our greatest weaknesses become our greatest strength. He comes back and he saves the crop of vegetable children who was being attacked by pests. And the only thing that scared the pests away was the smell of asparagus pea. I know it's a little bit odd. And if you want to go and check that out, you can definitely go and find that story at at bit.ly/Andy Asparagus. It was my first try at prompting, so my prompt is very bad, very superficial, but it came with a story that my daughters loved and they laughed at. And so I thought to myself, what else could we do? So I gave it a try with my daughters. My daughters love the book by author Mo Willems, who writes the Pigeon book series. You know, Don't Let the Pigeon Drive the Bus, Don't Let the Pigeon Eat the Hot Dog, The Pigeon Stays Up Too Late. And my daughters wanted to kind of create something in his honor because they love playing with Legos. And they thought, what if the pigeon stayed up all night playing Legos? What would happen to him? And it created a great story of it's important to go to bed on time because if you don't, you'll wake up tired and cranky. And so that was a great learning moment for my daughters, but they learned how to use these tools with my guided help. And so I wanted you, the educator, you, the teacher, you, the innovator, you, the creator, to start off your AI journey, if you have not yet, by writing and crafting a children's book. And so what we did is we asked our group, whoever watched the show, to craft a children's book and start off like this. Your prompt would be, I would like you to help me write a children's book. And for the children's book, I would love for you, and this is me talking to you, not the prompt. I would love for you to think of a child in your life, past, present, or future, and maybe it's even yourself as a child, and a problem that you had to overcome when you were a child. Like for myself, when I was younger, I had a speech impediment. I stuttered, and I had to go through a lot of voice therapy in order to get rid of that stutter. And, you know, that would be a great book for any child who had to overcome something like that. So what about you? Do you have a child in your life? Is it you? Is it somebody, you know, a grandchild, a son or daughter, a niece or nephew that is going through a hard time? It could be bullying across campus. It could be a disability, something they're trying to get over. That is the context you want to ask these tools to add to your story. What time of year is it? Is it the summer? Is it the winter? Is it the fall? Whereabouts are they living? Is it in the United States? Is it in another country? If it is in the United States, what state, what city, what town? These are all parts that the tool, the generative application, the large language model, will pull to add to your story. And that's what we wanted you to do. And then when you were done, what I wanted you to do is you will copy and paste what you get from ChatGPT, and you'll put it into a Google Doc. And through that Google Doc, I want you to hit the share button right here and make sure that the share features state that anyone with the link can view. You then copy that link and then paste it into one of the socials that you have seen this show on, whether it's LinkedIn, Instagram, Twitter X, Facebook. Post that link so we can read your story. And please, when you have pasted that story, don't forget to use the hashtag Summer with AI, hashtag Summer with AI, and please tag me, Joe Marquez 70. And when I have time, I will read these stories to our group in our next episode. When is our next episode, you ask? Well, I'm glad you did ask that question. It will be Wednesday, May 8th at 3:30 Pacific time, and it will be recorded. It will be airing on the Sons of Technology YouTube channel. Again, you can go to youtube.com/Sons of Technology, and you could watch our first episode or save our second episode, and then you can participate in the weekly challenges and learn as we go on. Our next episode, like I said, is May 8th at 3:30, and the topic is getting to the core. We're going to dive deep into these core large language models like Gemini, ChatGPT, and Claude, and really hone in on how to use them, what separates them from each other, what uniquenesses they have with one another, and how do you start and begin to utilize these using prompt engineering. And that, my friends, is our weekly challenge. And that, my friends, is our show. And if you'd like to participate in the show, maybe you won't be able to appear live, maybe because it is a live show. You can add or ask questions or comments into the chat. But if you would like to pose a question now, just head over to bit.ly/summerwithai and you can ask your question there. Is there a tool you would like us to showcase this summer? Is there a strategy you would like us to talk about this summer? We will be talking about what is plagiarism in the world of AI? How do we create a confident classroom utilizing these AI tools? How to be intentional in including AI tools in our own practices and in the strategies with our students. All of these will be talked about throughout the entire summer. If you love the episodes, if you want to learn more, please save these episodes, say that you're going to go, and please share the word with your fellow educators who are looking to find great professional development on generative AI coming into the 2024-25 school year. So thanks, everybody. I do appreciate you. This was just a short video saying thank you so much for watching. Please participate in our weekly challenge. And, as we always like to say, keep being the amazing person that you are. Educators are the most important people in the world, and we are changing lives one day, one class at a time. So thank you, and have yourselves a wonderful, wonderful day.